Yo, what is up? We're gonna be doing a Tekken game tier list. Try not to chew me out too much in the comments because this is my opinion. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So let's go ahead and get this started. I'm a big Tekken fan, so let's see how this goes. So Tekken 5. So Tekken 5 is actually not my favorite Tekken game, but I do think it is arguably one of the best Tekken games. So we're gonna put Tekken 5. Let's put Tekken 5 in. Let's put Tekken 5 in S tier. The game is still relevant to this day. It has good music. It was, I don't know, something that's just a classic. Tekken 5 is just a classic, and it's just so good. It's even fun to go back and look at. I was kind of hoping that newer Tekken games would go in that direction again and get rid of like the bound system or the tailspin, just all these like combo extenders. I do like in Tekken 5 is just knock him in the air, hit him a few times, and in the combo without there being like any crazy stuff. Next game, Tekken 6. We're gonna put Tekken 6 in B. I do think that Tekken 6 was a big step down Tekken 5. Animations did get better, but that's to be expected when they're moving to like a new gen and stuff. But it did give us a lot of new staple stuff, like the wall combo system. You got characters like Lars and Elisa, Miguel, who's not even in Tekken 8, I don't think. But I don't know. Something about it just seemed like it was lacking. I do think that the content was not as good, but I do like the scenario campaign. Unfortunately, I don't think that sat well with the community. I thought it was really cool, especially doing co-op. The music was a letdown compared to Tekken 5, but Electric Fountain was really good. The visuals didn't really look that good for it to be on next gen. The motion blur was good, but like the faces and character models of the characters looked kind of funny. Online was bad, but it's still a pretty decent Tekken game. It's just not that good. It could have been a little bit better. So let down from Tekken 5. Tekken Revolution, we're gonna put you in D. You're free to play, and you so many stupid mechanics in that game. They added stats and invincible moves. That was dumb. Tekken 2. I never played Tekken 2, but from what I'm hearing, it's a good classic game. We're gonna put it in B. Tekken 3, S tier. And we're gonna put it in front of Tekken 5. Can I do that? S tier. Tekken 3, my first Tekken game, so there's some bias there, but so good. Music's good. It's a Tekken game that everybody still talks about. Like if you played a Tekken game back in the day, you probably played Tekken 3. If you did, you probably picked Eddie, and you loved Eddie so much. "3D Prime Edition", let's add a category because I actually never played that game. Can't judge a game I have never played. Tekken 4, we're gonna put you in A. I don't care what no one says. I freaking love Tekken 4. I love the aesthetic, the roster. I was fine with the roster. No character that I liked was missing from the roster. I love the Tekken Force mode. The music is really good. Story mode was good. The cutscenes were good. The aesthetic of it was just so good. Like seems like a lot of PlayStation 2 games are going for like that futuristic type of dark style back in the day. I really like that aesthetic, and Tekken 4 was just so good. Didn't sit well with the community because of how buggy it was and how broken Jin was. But I really loved the stages in it, and it was just mind blowing to me, especially for me when I grew up with Tekken 3 and Tekken Tag, and just seeing the big change that Tekken 4 gave to the series. So good. I think this is Tekken 5 DR. See, for me, I hear that this game is an improvement for Tekken 5. However, not for me because when I got it, but not for me because it seems like it's pretty much just a patch Tekken 5. I'm gonna put it in A. I know it has improvements from Tekken 5. However, for me, my personal opinion, it was just whatever. You could play online on it. Customization was watered down. I don't remember there being any like character endings in them, and as many game modes in Tekken 5. It was Tekken 5 DR is mainly just for competitive play for the most part. But I have it in A. I don't have it in a bad rank, so please chill out. Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Where we're gonna put you, buddy? We're gonna put Tekken Tag Tournament 2. I want to put this. Oof. I got a love-hate relationship with this game. I'm conflicted between A and S. You know, for me, I'm gonna put it in S, even though I hate that freaking game. But as in hate, I hate it competitively. When I first got that game, got my hands on it, for me it was the best Tekken game ever. All of the characters that was missing for like a whole decade, they came back. Everyone had character endings, I think except for Tiger. But I liked the music, and besides that, you were able to actually put in your own custom soundtrack. That was cool. Seeing characters interact with each other and like the team throws and the team win poses was so much fun. I had a blast with that game. There are problems that I have with it, but for me, that game is going to S tier. I keep saying for me a lot because I have to justify my tier list. It's mine. Say what you want in the comments. For a Tekken Tag, you're also going in S tier, but you're going in front of Tekken Tag 2. Dope soundtrack, awesome launch game for the PlayStation 2. If you got a PlayStation 2 like early, you got Tekken Tag Tournament, and everyone knows the classic ending song. So now we're off to the next game, Tekken. We're gonna put it in D, unfortunately. So we do have to give it credit, because if that game failed, we would not have Tekken 2 and the games onward. However, going back and playing that game, it's very rough. And for Tekken 7, we are going to put you in C tier. That's a big slap in the face for a lot of people who love Tekken, and Tekken 7 did get them back into Tekken due to Tekken Tag Tournament 2 not selling well, and Tekken 6 doing, I think Tekken 6 did kind of okay. But for me, Tekken 7 is just, gameplay is good, it's fun. People to this day still play it as they're waiting for Tekken 8. Did a good thing for the community. I'm giving it all this positives, right? It did a good thing for the community. Introduced a lot of new people into the game, but that's mainly due to it also being on PC, so PC players get to play it, and the PC version is the definitive version. It was supposed to be the PS4 version, but it definitely is the PC version. But for me, story mode was really bad. No, not really bad. It was okay. Story mode was okay, but you had that stupid narrator on there, which kind of ruined it. Only parts that were interesting was the feud between Kazuya and Heihachi. The Akuma stuff wasn't needed. Other characters in the story weren't needed. The game's customization was watered down from Tekken 5, Tekken 6. No, never mind. It has a better customization than Tekken 5. But it was watered down from freaking Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag Tournament 2. There was a big lack of game modes. Survival mode isn't there. Team Battle isn't there. Tekken Force isn't there. They gave us back Tekken Bowl, but it was DLC and no one really plays it. There was no character endings for the most part because they're all in character episodes, which is just one battle. They kind of ruined a lot of characters in their cutscenes. The budget was so low to the fact that they couldn't get some of the voice actors to voice for the endings. You can see that they tried to do something, but it kind of just fell flat on its face. So, if I was rating Tekken 7 for like its community and its competitive scene, this would definitely be an A or an S, right? But for me, as a video game, if you have no internet, the internet's down, the game, there's nothing to do in the game. It's just it falls flat on its face, and I feel so bad that I feel that way about the game because I love Tekken, but Tekken 7 was the one of the games that I genuinely cannot play just to play it like I can with 3 and 5 and 4 and even Tag 2. Like if I just feel like just playing those games, I can do it. Tekken 7, I can only really play that game if I want to hop online, and that's it because the content in the game is just lacking. But yeah, but it's still a good game. I just think it's worse in terms of content. It's worse than all the ones above it. But it's still a pretty decent game. If I was generous, I would just put it behind Tekken 2 and B. But I'm still going to put it in C due to my feelings about the game, how it released. I saved it towards the end for this particular reason. But yeah, that's my Tekken tier list to review. We got 3, 5, Tag, and Tag 2 and S. We got 4 and 5 and A. For B, we got 2 and 6. For C, we got 7. For D, we got the first Tekken and Tekken Revolution. And Don't Know in 3D Prime. And that's it. You guys chop it up in the comments. You can roast me. You can tell me what your opinions are. And that's that. See you guys later.